What's up, ResTech? Welcome back to another episode of ResTech Wellevision, episode 3 in our 4-part series on exercise. Today we're going to take a little bit of a different turn here. So we talked the last couple weeks about what is exercise, and then last week we talked about um, the most important specific exercise to combat sitting if you're one of those that sits a lot during your day. And today we're going to take a little bit of a different turn. We're going to talk a little bit about the mental aspect, and we're going to explore something that shouldn't be foreign to a lot of us. ResTech as a company went through it, as departments we went through it, and as individuals we were encouraged to go through it over the last several years. And that's the concept of developing our why. So asking yourself why you do something, asking ResTech why we do what we do, and then into the department level, what's our department why? And then we were encouraged and supported to develop our own personal why. And going deep into that thought process, you could actually figure out, that deep-seated purpose, that reason why you do something, that you can make that personal connection. And it is a powerful process to figure out what drives you, what makes you move forward. But I'm going to kind of flip it on its head in this because well, truth be told, honestly, it's a personal struggle that I'm going through right now. And the reason is, or the question I'm asking myself is, why not? So a little bit of a backstory. Hopefully this breaks down a little bit of a wall between all of you and myself and makes me a little bit relatable, but I am very unmotivated to go out into the gym and work out. If I do it, and that's a big if I do it, it is everything I have to get out of my chair, go get changed, go out in the gym, and actually get a workout in. I'm not motivated to do it. I don't enjoy it necessarily while I'm doing it. And lately I couldn't really figure out why, and I've kind of accepted it, but lately I've just kind of been looking deep into myself and trying to figure out why not. Why don't I do it? And I have conversations with Carrie. We'll have conversations. How are we different? Because she's one of those that just can't get through her day unless she gets her workout in, and I'm one of those that if I miss a month of workouts, then I don't really care. And um, it's one of those things, and I think it's just as important to figure out why we don't do things as it is to figure out why we do things. And here's why. Because um, if you spend as much time and thought into digging deep into why not, and I'm talking specifically about exercise or working out here, just because that's what this series is about. And like I said, selfishly, this is something that I'm going through, and I thought it would be a good connection to make with everybody. But going deep into why you don't do it could have the same profound impact as going deeply into why you do something. When you dig deep into why you don't do something, or why I don't work out, and truth be told, I haven't figured it out quite yet. Um, you really start to figure out, what's the reason? What's the roadblocks? What are the barriers to being able to drive myself to get up out of my chair and go into the locker room and work out? And it's different for everybody, and the why is different for everybody. Some people work out because, Carrie, for example, her day's she just can't get through her day without doing it. Once she gets through her day, she's good. She's less anxiety. She knows she did it. Some people work out for personal reasons. Some people work out for family reasons. Some people work out because it's just a habit. It's just part of their day, which is, hopefully, where you end up getting to, whatever the reason be. But thinking about why not, and really going deep into that, because just like there's a deep-seated reason why, there's usually a deep-seated reason why not as well. And we all have, excuses why we don't do things. Yeah, I just don't have enough time. Oh, it's just this and that and that. You know, we all have excuses, but there's a difference in my mind. There's a difference between excuses, and then there's a difference between reasons. And when you really dig deeper and really start to dissect things, you get to the reasons why, and you can really identify the roadblocks, identify the barriers. And once you're able to do that, it then becomes a matter of not, forcing yourself to do it just because you know you should, but it becomes a process of figuring out how to get around these barriers, how to remove these roadblocks, and be able to do it as an easier process. And a lot of times that's harder than you think it might be. Now, for me, like I said, I haven't quite discovered why I don't like to work out. I have a couple theories. One, I work in a gym all day, so why would I want to go out there into the gym and work out? Like, fitness and stuff is my job, so it's kind of hard to correlate it to my personal life. I don't know if that's true or not. I've spent my entire life as an athlete, so a lot of my workout routines have been required of me. So maybe I've just had enough. I don't know. So those are a couple paths that I'm going down. But I would encourage all of you, if you work out every day and you're physically active and you do all that stuff, you can completely ignore this episode. But if you're one that struggles with that same thing, or struggles with maybe you do it every day or however many days a week your goal is, but it's a grind. Like, you don't enjoy it. It's like you literally have to drag yourself to the gym every day. Um, then, maybe think a little bit deeper why that is. Why it's not enjoyable to you, why you have zero motivation to do that. And ask yourself why not. Really dig deeper and try and find those underlying reasons, not the excuses. Oh, I'm tired, I didn't sleep, I don't have time, I have meetings, my kids this, my wife that, my coworker this. But what are the reasons why it's a challenge for you? And I think once you begin to do that, like I said, you'll be able to identify the roadblocks, you'll be able to identify the barriers, and then you can address those specific barriers. Right? So then you can start to work through the process of, okay, well, this is really what's stopping me. How do I counteract this in order to get into that healthy cycle of doing this? Right? So, quick one today, everybody. Hopefully, you thought about, or you will think about this moving forward. Hopefully this makes sense. I know this doesn't necessarily fit into the whole exercise theme, but I thought it did, because I know a lot of us struggle to get physical activity in our day, and now I'm one of those people. I have the same struggle, and one of the reasons it could be you don't even know you're exercising. So I talk about going out here at Founders Point at the gym, or any gym, or at home, or anything like that, and doing a workout. I do consider myself a fairly active person. I'm very involved with my kids' sports teams. We walk our dog when the weather's nice. My family and I, we sometimes like to go to hikes. We like to go fishing and kayaking and different things like that. So we ski. We do like to try and stay pretty active, but getting a actual workout in is a real challenge for me, and I'm sure it's a real challenge for a lot of you that may be watching this. So really think about that. Really think about why not. I challenge you to go deeper into that, try to discover and identify those roadblocks, those barriers, and that way you can develop a process or a thought process, or find the help that you might need in order to either remove or get around those barriers to regular exercise. So everybody, I hope this helped. Hopefully it was thought-provoking, and as always, I like to say, I hope it was change-provoking. Again, I know it kind of was off the path a little bit with, the whole concept of exercise, but I do believe that it's something that we all struggle with, and I just wanted to share it with all of you. So, that being said, I'll wrap it up. Again, this video, you should be watching this video on YouTube. We are going to be taking steps to put a lot of stuff on YouTube. It's just a more interactive system than our website alone. So if you liked this video, please like it below. If you want to subscribe to the Wellness YouTube channel, please do that, and that way you can know when we post new things. Obviously, more to come, but We want to know if you like this. Leave a comment. We'd love to have a discussion in the chat, in the comments below. But if you watched it, give it a like so we know how many people are actually seeing it. And I guess we will catch you guys next time for Restec Television. Later.